All right, guys, nice easy video for today. We're gonna talk about graphing standard form. Again, standard form is when you have an equation where your x and y are together on one side and your constants on the other. Now, to do this, in order to actually graph this, we gotta just do two quick things and that's it. So I'm gonna follow these exactly. I pre-wrote some things just to save some time, but let's jump right into it. First things first, we gotta find each the y and the x-intercept. And to do this, to find the y-intercept, we're gonna plug 0 in for x. So notice this equation, 5x minus y equals -5. I just rewrote this here, but instead of x, I substituted that out, and I'm gonna plug in 0 for x. Just like down here, right? Rewrote the same thing, but to find the x-intercept for this bottom section, I'm gonna plug 0 in for y. So I took my y out, I always use parentheses, and I'm gonna plug 0 in. Now for each one of these, I'm gonna solve, and I'm actually gonna get my intercepts. So watch this. I'm gonna solve this top one. Parentheses mean multiply, 5 times 0, well that's just 0. I bring everything else down. Now because there's 0 there, I can almost kind of forget about it, and I'm left with -y equals -5. And again, remember, you guys may have forgot, there's actually a little 1 hiding there, so it's a -1y. So to move a coefficient, I divide both sides by that coefficient. That divides out. Y equals -5 divided by -1 is a +5. And there you go. That is going to be my y-intercept right there. Now for the bottom, I plugged in 0 for y because I'm going to find my x-intercept. So I'm going to go ahead and solve this. Well, there's like a 1 here, right? Parentheses mean multiply. -1 times 0, that's just 0. I'll bring this 5x down. The 0, I'm not even going to write it down. Don't need to. It just kind of goes away. Bring down my equals -5. Now, I got to move my coefficient by dividing both sides by my coefficient. Divides out, x equals -5 divided by 5 is a -1. And that is going to be my x-intercept. And now that I know both my intercepts, I can just put 2 dots on my line and connect them. Y equals -5, go to my y-axis, +5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a point. X is -1, x-axis, -1 is 1 to the left. There we go, and here is my line, and that's it. I did my small work, plotted my line, done. Simple. Let's try it again. Again, I know this is in standard form, so I'm gonna go ahead and find each my y-intercept and then my x-intercept, and then graph them. And to do that, again, we gotta plug in zeros. So for my y-intercept, I'm gonna plug in 0 for x. Again, I just rewrote my equation, but instead of x, I'm gonna put 0. Same thing down here. To find my x-intercept, I plug in 0 for y. I took out my y, I plug in 0. And now it's just solved. Well, this is just 0, right? Actually, I don't gotta write it anymore, so I can just bring down 2y equals -4. I mean, the 0 is just useless there. I just got left with a coefficient, which I can divide both sides by. Y equals, boom, 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 -2. And that is going to be my y-intercept. And I got that by plugging in 0 for x. To find my x-intercept, again, I plugged in 0 for y. Let's see here. I actually got some numbers here so I can multiply because parentheses mean multiply. 2 times 0 is just 0. I actually don't even have to write that x plus 0, or I can just forget about it and bring down my equals -4. I don't have to worry about bringing that 0 down because it's just 0. We have no coefficient here. I mean, there's that 1, but it's a +1, so we're done. That's my x-intercept right there, -4. Look at that. So, go to my y-axis, I go to -2, I put a dot. Go to my x-axis, I go to -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, put a dot. And this is my line. So there we go. Some quick work. I can graph my lines. That's all you gotta do. Rewatch this video if you need to. Good luck, have fun, have a great and wonderful day, guys. Stay healthy, stay safe.